I'm already liking the vibe of this one. But we are doing some Steam Next Fest demos going on right now in the middle of October, and this was one of them that I saw was really popular right now. Very cozy looking, kind of that mix of nice, cozy, with a little bit of feels and stuff mixed in it. But this is Undusted, Letters from the Past, and I wanted to check this out. Yeah, I'm already enjoying the vibe of this. Hopefully everything should sound good to chat. Alright, is there anything else I need to check? Everything else sounds pretty good for the most part. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it looks good, sounds good. Ooh. When I think of my family home, the first thing that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets, over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. It's been a long time since I came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Okay. Hang on real quick. Let me turn... Hopefully, I might turn music down just a smidge. I think it's the sound effects that might be a little loud. And ambient noise just because. Yeah, gotta make sure we get to hear the quality of this. There. Cleaning toggle mode? Use single button to turn continuous cleaning on or off. Alright, let's clean. Mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay. Hold right click and drag the mouse around to rotate. Easy. Hold the mouse wheel and drag to move the key around. Ooh. Select the tool on the left to clean the key. I got a brush. Reach 40% cleaning process. Only 40? What if I want to clean the whole thing? Gotta go 100%. Hints unlocked. Okay. Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. Oh, okay. Oh. That's kind of nice. Okay, now reach 99 cleaning percent. That's actually really nice. I like that, just in case it's like, what am I missing? Because some places have a lot of little nooks and crannies. So actually having a hint system to, like, tell you, very smart. Very, very smart. Anything else? Come on, can I get 100% on my first cleaning? Just like little nitpicky things. Alright, echoes of the past, memories under the dust. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started cleaning out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took the furniture and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sound of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. Anyone else like that? One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went to the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were so many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back! Crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Mood about not doing or doing the opposite. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Gotta clean this pretty little cup. Trying to get like every speck that I see before I rotate. Ooh, there's an emblem on the bottom of this. Interesting. I really do like a lot of the like clean and repair games that have been coming out lately. I know a lot of them have been taking the world by storm. Say like Pressure Washer Cleaner Sim. We've played a couple of others like that one Fox Antique game, whose name escapes me right now. But they're all like so cozy and charming. And they look so good, like rendering 3D items in such a way. And all the little treasures and the stories. I already kind of get a vibe for how this is going if she's talking about returning to her family home. And what am I... Oh, here we go. Hints unlocked. Okay, so we don't have access to that right off the bat. Yeah, man, like once you reach that threshold for getting hints, then it's like... You just kinda go. This is such a pretty little teacup. Look at that. Let's see, what else? Little bits here and there. Okay, so you have to reach 99% in order to move on to the next thing. I see. Yeah. We'll call it done. The right shape. Oh. Little Bobby Adora! Cute. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. So then I guess the question is, why did she make that face? A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Ooh, timepiece. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mom, who was more old school and preferred analog devices. Isn't it like that where couples have like opposite interests and such? However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Shortly after I had started high school, that pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Alright, let's clean it though. This is such a lovely pocket watch. I know I've seen Spirit have some timepieces like these before too. Like, even his brother, when Spirit was in his wedding, got him like a sterling... It was either sterling or stainless steel pocket watch that had his name etched on it. You know, it's kind of one of those classy groomsmen things. Let's see. Benna? Is that what that says? Also, I love the background. How, like, it looks like we can see out the window, or the window in the background. It looks like it's raining right now. I love little details like that. I mean, like, almost everything, like, looks like 3D, but it also looks kind of pixelated. We're gonna have to clean the inside, too, aren't we? Yeah, I bet. Press the button on the pocket watch while no tools are equipped. Okay. All done. Give it a good cleaning. Ooh, yep. Oh, there's the clock. I also like that you can move stuff while you still have your cleaning tool equipped. Because it's like you've got your, like, your item in one hand and your tool in the other, and you're, like, you know, dual wielding. Instead of, like, having to, like, put it down, adjust, pick it back up. Hang on, I want to see. Etched in Heart. Hmm. Alright, where? Like, the inside of this looks awfully dirty, but... Ah! Use the cloth in the upper right corner to clean the pocket watch's glass face. Yes. There we go. Yeah, it's beautiful. Here we go. Alright. 99's good enough. Frozen Time. Such a pretty pocket watch. Adora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now, and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. Alright. Oh yeah, Mom? I was cleaning my room earlier, and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adora, but I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me, and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, They were on the phone. A broken pocket watch. Its time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mom, but she drowned herself in work as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Days passed, and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, that she was raising me all by herself now, but my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and they kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet, whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Man, we're starting off strong with the feels here. Holy. Oh. Okay. Okay, so that was the demo, but let's look at all the little things. So what? We've got the pocket watch that we cleaned, the teacup. We're probably going to clean up that cassette player she was talking about. And it also looks like some more old, like, pottery and furnishings and things, like, and some other tools and things we'll have to use at our disposal. Man! Like, I do... Aw. Look at that. That's cute. I really like how the main menu changed with, like, all the objects we've cleaned up. I kind of wonder if that goes on the more you check out the game, like, the more items you clean. But, oh, man. That is... Like, I love stuff when it, like, draws you in, because, like, when it comes to games like this, like, you can tell, like, a really good story. And have, like, you know, your character growth arcs and everything, from where you've started to where you end. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on this one, and I see why now that this was so popular. Like, seeing it everywhere, all over social media. I think that this is even one of the most popular demos from the Steam Next Fest, like, in the top list. And I definitely see why. It looks good, it feels good, it's not tedious or rushed. Different mechanics at your disposal and probably even more things you can do, all while telling kind of, you know, kind of a sad, emotional story along the way. Definitely probably one of those games that you would have to play if you want to cry, because, oh man. But yeah, this was Undusted Letters from the Past. It is still available on Steam's Next Fest demos. Super charming. I love the look of the style. I'm curious about the story and everything else that goes down, but I recommend you try it for yourself.